Slack, carrying on, I accidentally tapped the power button on the iPad. But continue on. Okay. Um, and it says, left off at verse 16. And it says, so Jonathan made a covenant with the house of David, saying, let Yahweh and even require it at thy hand of David's enemies. And Jonathan caused David to swear again because he loved him, for he loved him as he loved his own soul. Then Jonathan said to David, tomorrow is the new moon, and thou should be amidst, because thy seat will be empty. Okay? And when thou hast stayed 3 days, then shall thou then thou shalt go down quickly and come to the place where thou didst hide thyself when the business was in hand, shall remain by its stone Ezel. Okay? So the thing is, you got to ask yourself, how did they determine 3 days? Okay, because the new moon, which is the beginning of a new Sabbath, which is the beginning of a new month. Okay, so that's how they was able to count the first day. Because when does the new day start for us Israelites? When the sun goes down. Okay, which we just read that in the sign of the compact. Okay, because that's when a new day starts, when the sun goes down. Okay, all right. So, so Lord willing, that makes sense for those that heard that. Okay, because like I said, Lord willing is edifying to those that read, that's listening. Because like I said, you got to understand when the Sabbath is, and when the new moon, what the new moon is. Because every single new month, okay, say if the new moon falls on a Friday, okay, or we'll say if the new moon falls on a Wednesday, you got to count 7 days after that Wednesday, okay? So if it falls on Wednesday, okay, you got Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So next week is gonna fall on Wednesday, okay? Which the Sabbath will be from Wednesday sundown to Thursday sundown, okay? So if the new moon comes again, it's gonna fall on Thursday, or it might fall on Friday, okay? You count 7 days from that, okay, and that's how you determine what the Sabbath is. That's how we was able to determine the Sabbath. And technically, we didn't go by Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. We went by the first day, the second day, the third day. As we read and heard, they went by days, okay. On the third day, okay, of the new after the new moon, okay. Now we're gonna end it off on this, okay. This is the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 43. Okay. It's Ecclesiastes chapter 43. Okay, going into the moon. Alright? The reason it says, where is it at? Right here. It says, he made the moon, and it's like, let me highlight it. And it says, he made the moon also to serve in her season for a declaration of times and a sign of the world. Okay? From the moon is the sign of feast, a light that decreaseth in her perfection. Right. So when a new moon cometh, the light is decreasing. Okay. That's how you know the moon is at its perfection, when it's dark. Okay. That is when the moon is at its perfection. Okay. Not when it's a full moon. Okay. The full moon is letting you know that, okay, we are in the middle of the month. Okay. We are in the middle of the month. We almost at the end of this month. Okay. The new moon is about to come in a couple of days. Okay. All right. So once again, verse 8, and it says, and the month is called after her name, which the moon goes into the word month. It's called after her name, increasing wonderfully in her changing, being an instrument of the armies above, shining in the firmament of heaven. Right. So there it is right there. Right there. Lord willing, that makes sense of what the new moon is. Okay, the new moon is when the moon is dark. Okay, it's not the full moon. Okay, because IUIC went off on that. Okay, the scriptures goes into it, and here it is. You can look up articles that tell you that the new moon is when it's dark. Okay, and it just said right here, from the moon is the sign of feast, a light that decreaseth in her perfection. Right. So there it is right there, man. Ain't no way around it. Okay, so the new moon is what? When the moon is dark. Okay, and a new moon is the start of a new month, which is the start of a Sabbath. Okay, all right. So with that, I pray and hope this lesson is edifying to those that may watch, giving all honor and all glory and all praise to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Till next time, till next video, Shalom, Kamashwala, Bada.